Hello class, we are beginning lesson 6.2, adding signed numbers. So we're going to start with a basic example utilizing a number line. Example 3 says, add 3 to 2 by means of arrows. So we are going to first plot 2 on this number line. We're going to start it at 0, and then it's going to extend to 2 on the number line, and it's positive, so we're moving to the right. Since we're adding 3, we're going to start at the tip of 2 and move 3 places to the right, and we are going to come up with an amount of 5, a total net of 5. Okay, so my answer is 5. Example 4, we're going to use a negative number. It says add -7 to 5 by means of arrows. So we are first going to plot our positive 5. We start at 0 and move it to the right 5 places because it is positive. We start right here at the tip, and we're going to move in the left direction 7 places because it is a negative number. So as we move left 7 places, you will see we end up here at -2. And our total net from this place to this place is 2. Our answer is -2 because it is to the left of the 0. Example 5, we want to add -4 to -3 by means of zeros. So we first will plot our -3 on the number line, starting at 0, and because it's negative, we're going to move to the left. So we stop right here at -3, and this is where we will begin moving our -4. We'll continue in the negative, or in the direction to the left because it's a negative number, and you can see that our answer ends up in the -7 place. So our answer is -7. So let's talk about absolute value. The absolute value of a number is the distance between that number and 0 on the number line, with no regard for direction. It doesn't matter if it's positive or negative. The absolute value of a real number is written with the bars and the number on the inside. So first example, we have a -5, and we want to find the absolute value, noted by the bars. The absolute value of -5, we just want to look for the distance. So here is -5 on the number line. It is 5 places from 0. So the absolute value of -5 is 5. Now the absolute value of 4. 4 is right here on the number line. It is 4 places from 0. So 4 is the absolute value of 4. So let's look at a few other examples. The absolute value of 9, and remember these bars mean absolute value, is 9 because it is 9 places from 0. The absolute value of 0 is 0 because it is right there on the number line on 0. -4 is 4 places from 0. So it has an absolute value of 4. So please remember that there cannot be any negative values for an absolute value. Here's some examples of signed numbers, and they have 2 distinct parts. It has an absolute value and its sign. So this number -2, its absolute value would be 2. Okay, we have positive numbers denoted by the plus sign. A +5, its absolute value would be 5 because it is 5 places away from 0. If you don't see anything written by a number, you can assume that it is a positive number, and the absolute value of 13 would be 13. So some rules to adding signed numbers. The first rule, when the numbers have the same sign, you first want to add their absolute values. You want to take the signs off. And then second, give the sum the same sign as both numbers. Number 2, when the numbers have different signs, you first subtract the smaller absolute value from the larger absolute value. Then you give the result of the number with the larger absolute value. Let's do a few examples. So here you can make a note. They have same signs. So we have a -7 plus a -11. And the instructions tell us that we first find the absolute value and we add them together. So 7 plus 11 equals 18. And since they are the same sign, we are going to add the sign onto our answer, and the answer is -18. Example 9 says, find -18 plus 32. We have different signs for this example. So we need to see which one is the larger, which is 32. So we are going to subtract the smaller number to get 14, and then we keep the sign of the larger number. So my answer is 14. Next, example 12. We want to find -2 1/2 plus -4 1/3. First, notice we are working with the same signs. Okay? And when we add fractions together, the first step would be to find the lowest common denominator, which would be 6. Okay, so my answer, we have 2 3/6, or -2 3/6, and -4 2/6. So we're going to add the absolute values together. So we have 3 plus 2, we have 5/6, and then 2 plus 4 is 6, and then we add the sign that is the same, which is a negative sign. So our answer is -6 and 5/6. Okay, good luck with your homework, and let me know if you have any questions.